In this lesson, we are going to learn to draw a coffee cup. Start by drawing the shape of the coffee cup in 2D. To do this, select the rectangle tool and draw a vertical rectangle starting at the origin point. This will make up half of our coffee cup. Next, we are going to select the arc tool and select a section on the bottom of our rectangle. Move the cursor to the midpoint of the rectangle, click the mouse button and select a point on the side of the rectangle. When you're ready, click the mouse button and create an arc that's the size you want. To complete this, click the mouse button again. We must now create a replica of this shape. To do this, select the Offset tool and click on the side of our coffee cup shape. When the side is selected, you will see a red dot. Click the mouse button and move the cursor inward to create a replica of the shape we have just made. When you're ready, click the mouse button again to complete the shape. With the shape of the coffee cup drawn, select the Line tool and join the top corner of the inner shape with the top of the outer shape. When you see a red and green dot, this will indicate you have a straight line. When you're ready, click the mouse button and repeat the action at the bottom of the cup. Click on the bottom corner and connect it with the side of the coffee cup. When you see a green and red dot, click the mouse button to complete the line. With the shape of our coffee cup now created, we can delete the lines that we no longer need. Select the eraser tool and delete the top line, the inner lines, and the bottom corner lines. We are now left with a shape that looks like a J. Next, select the circle tool, click on the blue axis and find the end point of the coffee cup. Sketchup will show you when you've reached this point by changing the dot in the center of the cursor to green, and a message with endpoint will appear. Click the mouse button and move the circle outward until you reach the end point of the coffee cup. When you're ready, click the mouse button to complete your circle. Rotate the coffee cup so you can see the top. Now select the Offset tool. Move to the very edge of your circle. Click on the edge of your circle and move the cursor inwards to create another circle. Stop when you reach the end point of the inner section of your coffee cup. When you're ready, click the mouse button to complete your circle. Now we are ready to add a 3D effect to the coffee cup. To add the 3D shape to the coffee cup, first select the Push-Pull tool. Now select the inner circle and pull the inner circle up slightly. We are going to erase this section. Click on the eraser tool and then click on the outer line of the circle you've just created. We now have the cap part of the coffee cup deleted. Next, click on the selection tool. Click on the ring at the top of the coffee cup so it turns blue. Now select the Follow Me tool. Click on the outer section of the coffee cup, the part that looks like the letter J. Click once to add a 3D effect. We now have a coffee cup, but without the top sections filled in with a solid surface. To do this, rotate the coffee cup so you can see the top. Take the line tool, click the line tool and draw a line from end point to end point. This will add a solid effect at the top of the cup. You can now rotate the cup to see how it looks. A solid bottom and an empty inside. The final step to creating our coffee cup is to add a handle. To do this, select the line tool. Move to the edge of the coffee cup. Find a midpoint and click the mouse button. Draw a line along the red axis. You will know you are drawing along the red axis because the line will be red. When you've drawn a small line, click the mouse button to complete it. Now draw along the blue axis, directly down. The line will be blue to show you are drawing along the blue axis. This will be the start point where we want the handle to go. When you're ready, click the mouse button to complete the line. To deselect the line tool, press the space bar. Now select the arc tool. Go to the end point of the line you just drew. Click on the end point and move directly down, following the blue axis. When you're ready, click the mouse button. You can see a dotted line. If you move the mouse to the right, you will see a curve appear. You can see there is a line in the middle of the half circle in red or pink. Make sure you can see a red line so that we are drawing along the red axis. Draw a half circle. When you are ready, click the mouse button to create the arc. Now select the circle tool. Move to the corner where the arc meets the line going down. Press the right arrow to change the orientation of the circle tool. When it's in the right position, it will be shown in red. Click the mouse button and draw a small circle by moving outwards so we have a handle that's the width we want. When you're ready, click the mouse button. Your circle will appear. Finally, click on the selection tool and then click on the arc so that it turns blue. Now select the Follow Me tool. Use the Follow Me tool to click on the circle. The circle will follow the shape of the arc and give you a handle. Click on the circle once. Now select the eraser tool and delete the two guiding lines that we drew at the start of this part of the video. Click on the selection tool and drag a box around the handle that you've just created. It will be highlighted in blue. Right-click on the handle and go to Make Group. Now select the Move tool. Click on the handle and move the handle inwards so it joins part of your coffee cup. When this is completed, right-click again and select Intersect Faces with Model. The coffee cup and the handle are now one piece. Rotate the coffee cup. If you can see any parts of the handle inside the coffee cup, you can simply delete them. Use the eraser tool and delete the two lines at the top of the coffee cup. You can now rotate around the coffee cup and see we have a complete model. Finally, to move the coffee cup around the screen, click on the selection tool and drag a box around the coffee cup and handle. With the whole thing selected, select Make Group. You can now use the Move tool to move the coffee cup around the screen.